Patch v.1 is out. I am so eager to see what's in it. Let's quickly have a look. Let's get right into it. I don't even want to waste time. Let's quickly get into it. New Hero Zinx, the Augmented. An expert in giving others a taste of their own medicine, Zinx joins Predecessor ready to help and hurt in equal measure. Apparently it says she's a support. I'm very eager. Let's dive into this video. Alright, hitting play. Let's see what Zinx has for us. 4-minute video as well. This is crazy.
The claws are coming out with the arrival of Predecessor's latest hero, Zinx. Zinx is an elusive hybrid support hero with some serious catitude, possessing all the toys needed to empower and heal her allies or toy with her prey by disrupting multiple enemies at a time. Zinx's primary ability is Ricochet, where she launches an electromagnetic disc towards a target, dealing magical damage and stunning for a short duration. This deadly disc can ricochet up to 5 times on any enemy target, bouncing to the closest enemy unit while dealing damage to each target hit and stunning them for half the original duration. Ricochet is a key ability for Zinx to lock down multiple enemies and set up plays for her team. Throwing it into a group of enemy heroes is a surefire way to help your allies secure takedowns.
Okay, so this is actually an ability that was in original Paragon. It's something that they changed, which is really nice. I want to go back to it. When she stunned 2 people, it's right here. The stun actually diminishes in terms of strength after it starts bouncing. So you'll see the steal here being stunned before the rate
for a short duration.
But you can see the rate basically is unstunned before the steal. So the stun actually lasts much less on the ricochet target. It used to be other way around in Paragon. It used to stack the stun. It would actually do more to the raid, but looks like they went the opposite direction, which I think is completely fair because this ability made no sense for good positioning. So I'm glad they changed it around because this is good. This is good. We like to see this.
Stunning for a short duration.
Yeah, you can see they're basically at the same time. They actually get out of the stun at the same time, but because this guy was stunned before, technically his stun is longer, right?
Heroes is a surefire way to help your allies secure takedowns. Zinx's secondary ability is Bad Medicine, where she blasts the floor at a target location, leaving behind a toxic pool of noxious radiation. The irradiated pool deals magical damage and slows enemies caught in it for a short duration, before viciously erupting, dealing even more magical damage and slowing enemies hit again. Try to place Bad Medicine tactically to ensure your enemies get caught in the eruption, as it deals more damage and has a heavier slow effect than the initial hit. Combining this ability with Ricochet is perfect for stopping your enemies in their tracks.
Okay, there's a lot of nothing in that part. Like the reason I say a lot of nothing is because they covered this ability, but there's actually not too much in this ability. It's a very good ability, but the issue with this is that it's just an AoE. It does double hit. It doesn't have any effects or anything. It has a slow. What I wish they did actually was like anti-heal. Give an ability anti-heal straight up. There's no ability in the game that does anti-heal, right? So I would have loved to see that, even on the second burst at least, not the first one, but the second one. I feel like that would have been nice. But yeah, this is basically also an original Paragon. Let me slow it down. Yeah, this is basically original Paragon. It was just instead of being a circle, it used to be a straight line forward, and it used to like go like straight forward from your character. So very similar to original Paragon so far, but I believe the RMB looks different because I've seen it being played in some game in like this video already. So I want to see what the RMB does, and I want to see what the ult does as well, because I think they're both different.
Infuse is Zinx's alternate ability, where she fires a healing bolt at an ally that replenishes an increasing amount of health based on how low the target's health pool is. Zinx can use this ability at key moments throughout the fight to keep her allies alive. Don't forget, the heal is more powerful on allies with less health.
Okay.
So try to use Infuse with this in mind to keep your allies in the fight.
So it's really clutch when they're low.
Waiting until the last second to use this ability is a great way to maximize your allies' health gain.
So something I've realized actually, a lot of people from the gameplay I've seen, there's like different games being played in this trailer. A lot of people are maxing this first, the Q. A lot of people are maxing the the E first. Very few people are maxing RMB second, or first, sorry, but they seem to be maxing RMB second. So looks like all over the place so far. People like internally don't know what to max first, so I'm interested to see which ability is better.
Unlocking Infuse, it will enhance Zinx's basic attacks to passively apply a stacking damage over time effect, meaning she can opt to build into items that make her more of a damage threat. Infuse synergizes especially well with Zinx's passive ability, where her healing is increased significantly while the passive is activated.
Okay, what's the passive?
Zinx's passive ability is Triage Protocol, which enables Zinx to generate stacks when dealing damage to enemy heroes with her basic attack or abilities. When Zinx reaches 5 stacks, she gains a burst of movement speed as well as additional healing power for her Infuse ability. This makes Zinx an extremely elusive hero who can be very difficult to pin down in a fight without heavy crowd control. Try to trigger her passive ability in key fights by using Ricochet and Bad Medicine, and time her Infuse ability around her passive stacks for maximum healing and slipperiness.
That movement by itself is actually nuts. I wonder if you can play her AD. I know it's a long shot because actually it doesn't make sense to play her AD. Like all her abilities are like ability power base, and she has a heal, but you can max the heal lost and focus on your Q and E. Gives you a slow and the stun, and you just with your passive you're just zooming around. It's like you have Dust Devil permanently on your hero. That's what it feels like. So I'm really wondering if you can play her ADC. Of course, you would still, if you play her ADC, I think you still go AD items. That means physical power items. But yeah, I actually kind of want to see it.
Neural Regenesis is Zinx's ultimate ability, where she employs all of her medical expertise to apply complex cellular restructuring to herself or an ally.
Can I say I actually like the animation? Like, the animation looks pretty nice.
To apply complex cellular restructuring to herself or an ally. After applying Neural Regenesis, the ally target gains a boost of decaying movement speed for a short duration.
What is that heal? Wait, what is that heal?
Movement speed.
So she heals, she's half health after the res. RMB is level 4. She has Lunaria.
For a short duration.
What the? Hello? It's broken, dude.
And if killed within that
kidding,
time,
by the way.
they'll
But
resurrect
that's a
from the
nutty
dead
heal.
with a portion of health and mana to keep them in the fight for longer. Try combining Neural Regenesis with Infuse to give your allies more chance of surviving after their resurrection. Neural Regenesis is hugely valuable when used on high-priority allies, such as an ADC being dove on the backline. But Zinx needs precise timing to save her allies at the last second to ensure its effect. If her ally isn't taken down within the short timer, the revive won't take effect.
Wait a second. Is that VFX that you see on your screen? You see this on the right hand side?
Revive won't take effect. Ally isn't taken down within the short timer.
Yeah, you see that? It's like
the revive
I like
won't
that.
take effect.
Helps the ally getting revived to know that he's getting revived.
Her and her allies will benefit from the increased attack speed. Lunaria is also a great option to further enhance and capitalize on Zinx's healing capabilities, enabling her to pump out even more potent healing effects.
I'll be honest, pretty decent skin actually. I'll be honest, this is the first time ever that I felt like Lunaria is good on a hero. I'll be honest, some people like it on Muriel. I disagree. I don't think it's that good. There's better items. But she looks like a very good damage dealer in the support role, and she heals. So Lunaria actually kind of makes sense on her, and it actually might be the first champ to actually utilize Lunaria good.
That's out the bag. Zinx is coming to Predecessor on August 20th on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
Overall, pretty happy with the kit. There's new things in the game. There's a Resurrect. There's a Ricochet Stun. The passive looks very broken. I swear you can definitely run that in ADC and just get insane move speed. Man, that passive looks insane. Of course, you're not going to get value from much of your abilities because they scale only probably with AP items, but damn, that passive looks really good at just running people down in lane. Alright, store news, more uses for Amber. At long last, premium hero Affinity tracks can now be purchased by Amber. Visit the Affinity tab and you can buy them yourself. 7.7k per Amber track. I wonder if it's more expensive depending on how new the hero is. Probably not. I don't think that would be the case. I don't think that would make too much sense. But that's a lot of Amber that I do have to use, so I'm definitely going to be using that one. Don't forget, though, before you start spending this, you will need to unlock Zinx with Amber as well, so make sure you unlock Zinx first if you do want to play Zinx. Next up, we of course have the Zinc skin that we already seen. Oh, we got to see all the skins. Okay, the Richter one looks absolutely great. I love the Richter skin. The Feng Mao one looks pretty good. I think people are a bit overrating this one in my opinion. I think it's good, but it's not as amazing as some of the other ones. Of course, we know the Gideon one looks pretty nice. I want to see the VFX. If you guys want to see all the skin VFX, if there's not a video already, if you guys want to see it, let me know in the comment section down below. I would be down to do a video showcasing all the VFX of the different skins. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. Write it down in the comment section down below, because that might be something I want to do, because this is like a massive thing with the Undertow skin line. So definitely is something that I want to do. There's the Zarus. The Rampage one is one of my favorites, honestly. A lot of people are finding this like memey or just like not good enough. I mean, having some memes is good, man. Like, cheer up, right? I like this. I like the Rampage one, and I also like the Grux one. I think these two are close to my favorites. I'm not gonna lie, and these are rares. These are rares. Oh, this one's rare as well. I think the Zarus one is my least favorite, but considering that these three are legendary, I really like the rare ones. I really like them a lot. And of course, they won't have VFX is my assumption, but that's pretty nice. I like it. Here are the bundles. I guess you can see all the bundles. They don't show the price. Smart. They're smart. They're not showing us the price, guys. This, I'm sorry. Can we zoom in? Look at this art. This is some good... Tell me this is not sick. Damn, that is good. That is such good art. I like this. Very much so. Alright, let's keep going down. Oh, these are all bundles. Okay, so all the Undertow bundles. I don't know if you can get all of them. There's emotes as well. Anyone that I really like? I think these emotes are fine. Not something that I would probably buy. I assume these are also like, you can maybe get them from with Amber. That would be cool if you can buy these with Amber. That would be nice. Also, we need to just have the option to have more sprays that we can use. Like, just having one spray that we can use... That sucks, man. At least, like, give us a wheel of, like, different sprays that we can use. I think that would generally be much better. Okay, there's more bundles. What is this? Undertow VFX bundle. Oh, so the thing that we saw on the trailer on the... what's his name? On the Richter is actually a VFX bundle that you can buy as well. So that's interesting. That's probably gonna be 15 bucks right there. Okay, here's the Undertow Mega Bundle. Holy, look at this one. Tell me the price. Okay, you know, they're not gonna tell us the price, but have a guess at how expensive this bundle's gonna be. I'm gonna put it out there. I think it's gonna be $149. I think $149. Yeah, it might be more, but I'm gonna say $149. What is this? Oh, just more sprays. They don't... Oh, there we go. Bundles marked with this means they can be purchased with either Platinum or Amber. So this one can be purchased with Amber. And this one can be... Wait. Okay, this is just the spray bundle. I got confused. I thought it said this. Okay, so the spray bundles can be purchased with Amber. The rest can't. Makes sense. Makes sense. I expected so. There is also a different in price for Zarus. Alright, makes sense to me. And old Gadget skin is coming back. Ace Mechanic is going to be her name. What is the rarity of the skin? Oh, the skin will be exclusively free reward for connecting an email address to your Predecessor account. For more information, scroll down to the account linking section. Okay, so you get this for free. That's nice. What the hell? Is this a variant? This skin will be made available as a part of a platform collaboration. Keep an eye on our socials for more information. This one looks even better than the one above. Hello? Guys, like, I mean, this one's good, but I get a glowing one? That looks really good. Alright, Hunter Shadow Ups TB. It's alright. Okay, enough skins. I've had enough. Ranked mode changes. Okay, they're increasing more ranked mode times. If you want to pause and read it, feel free. There's a lot to go over, so I need to be fast here. I don't want to make you guys watch a 1 hour long video. Hopefully I don't. So we're going to go swiftly through all of these changes. Account linking. They're finally adding it. Shortly after our 1.0 update, you'll notice a new button on the Predecessor website saying My Account. That's good. Does that mean we will have, like, you cannot have the same name is the question? Because that's what matters. I don't want multiple people to have the same name. I think that sucks. So hopefully that's what that means. That would be nice. I assume it also lets you for Twitch rewards. Yeah, they were saying Twitch rewards and stuff like that. There's also a mailing thing that you can get about Predecessor content if you want to get that. So, okay. Connecting to Discord will grant you the highly anticipated early access support role if you purchased an early access bundle. I mean, that who cares about that? I don't think anyone does. But okay, let's go forward to role select improvements. What do you guys think about this one? Because I like it. I like it very much. It's much better. But I do think like the background is a bit too dark. It's not uplifting, you know. It's like a little too dark, a little too dim. I didn't think this chat bubble here is a bit too massive, but overall, definitely an improvement. And also we can see like what patch they're on. That's pretty good though. I do like it. Draft improvements. New MOBAs can be tricky to wrap your head around. That's true, especially if you're new to the genre. We've used this opportunity to make a number of improvements to the hero selection process, such as recommended heroes, clearer classes, categories, mage, tank, etc., better hero scaling, better hero sorting, tabs to replace filters, new icons for heroes on free rotations, simplified information about hero abilities, added controller support for easier navigation, and added flavor text for each hero. Let's have a look. I do like it. I would say I actually don't like this text. I think this text is very hard to read, and I've seen it in some videos, like in the Zinx video when the text shows. I think it's very hard to read because like the grass is green, the text is green on green. Not very happy me, right? But overall, I think this is much better. Again, it's just too dark. I feel like it just needs to be uplifting, man. It's so much gray, so much blue. The mood's dim. I just want to have fun, you know? We just want to have fun. Just make it more live. More live is what I want to see. But yeah, also they're not like locking in here, but like if Cynic locked in here on the Gideon, because this is the person that we're looking at, I would want to see like all 5 heroes next to each other. I don't know about you guys, but that gets me. That interests me, right? You just see all your team getting picked one by one. Like, that is cool. That is what I want to see. But overall, this is, again, a nice improvement, and I'm very happy we have this. All right, new pre-match loading screens. We do our best to ensure Predecessor loads nice and quickly, but inevitably, there's going to be times where you're faced with a gulp loading screen. I don't know why did I read gulp? I'm a little weird, huh? All right, let's have a look at this one. I do like it. There's more information, but the one thing about the loading screen that I always liked was the hero arts. Like this Drongo skin, right? Like the Crunch skin, stuff like this. This is what I really liked about the loading screen. And it's like the only place you get to see this stuff, right? Or you get to showcase this stuff. And I feel like they just made it much smaller, so now you barely get to see it as much, right? But maybe that's just me cherry picking. But overall, I think this is also an improvement for players getting into Predecessor. They get more information on their loading screen. I wish there was some interacting in the loading screen. Like for example, I click on Cynic here. I click on his portrait, and it just flips around. It tells me his mastery level. It tells me his account level, and I don't know. It tells me that he sucks, for example, right? I'm kidding, Cynic. I love you, but just something like that, right? I think that would be generally pretty cool, in my opinion. I wish they maybe have that, but I don't know if they do. They might have it, right? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. All right, we have map improvements. When you spend as much time on a game map as we do, you know it's important to feel immersed in it. I couldn't agree more, and I hope, without reading, I hope they make ranked mode map just a bit different than normal Predecessor 5v5. I just want to see a difference when I hop into a ranked game, and it just feels more royal. You know what I mean? And I hope that's what they're tackling here, but let's see. All game maps now have official canon names. Sanctuary, Canyon, Cyros. Well, I think we can work on those maps, or you know, on those names, but you know what? For a first iteration, they're fine. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Those names are fine. A little weird, but they're fine. All right. Let's look a bit at the map. I'm not gonna read all that text. If you guys want to read it, pause it. This video is gonna be too long. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. What is that flower there? That's a massive flower. Is that on the tree? Is just the hanging? Fair enough. I like it. All right. What do we have next? Gameplay automation systems. We've seen this already. Basically, you will be able to auto level, and also it will buy you the crest as well, and it also will along with the auto buy, it's going to give you auto crest and auto level. Pretty nice. I like it. It's for new players. For us players, probably not as important, but it's nice to have for the new guys coming in. Assist indicator. I saw this actually in the Zinx thing. It looks very good. I like this very much. I think honestly, that's a lot more than people think. I do like it. I do like the assist indicator. Commission wheel improvements, ultimate status, crest status, and blink status. That is good. We like that. Worry about hearing good job spam, passive aggressive over and over. Fret not. There's cooldowns on the voiceover to reduce spam, and you can turn it off altogether in the settings. Okay. In-game systems chat messages. Let's open this one. Let's see what there is. Hauser has slain Gideon for 550 gold. Bonus bounty 280 gold. Thank to spawning in 30. Ultimate ready. Blink ready. Okay. There's not somebody with like the blink or ultimate already and pressing it, because I want to see if it like tells you like ultimate ready in 50 seconds, right? But that's good. Looks good. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Trying to see if there's anything new in the screenshot. Maybe we can have a look at, but it looks pretty normal. Looks pretty normal. Looks completely fine. Post-match improvements. This is good. This is good. We gotta zoom in on this one. Players. Okay, you see them roll against troll. It looks much cleaner than what it was. I assume you can click on these people and have another pop-up, right? Let's have a look. What is here? What is here? Okay, so I assume you can click on them. Is reporting a player, which looks like it's from that screen. Okay, so you can report. I assume you can also add them, but I didn't really see the visual, so maybe you need to click on their name or something. Twitch drops. We've added Twitch drops functionality to Predecessor. Now you can unlock in-game rewards just for supporting your favorite content creator on Twitch. We might be streaming, guys. We might start a little bit of streams here and there. I already streamed, I believe, 2 days ago. A lot of you guys tuned in. I very much appreciate it. It was a great stream. So definitely want to stream a lot more. Looks like Blueberry Pink Countess skin variant is going to be a Twitch drop. Does it say the date when? On August 20th. Okay, so on the same of release. So we might stream on the August 20th. Get some drops in, you guys. You know, if you guys want to watch me game live, feel free to join in. We might get that going, but looks very interesting. I like it. Additional features. Tutorial now has voiceover narration. Okay. Auto range text improvements, minimap size options, targeting visual improvements, code redemption, Xbox achievement, Xbox localization, performance and connection stability improvements. All pretty nice, not that important for me, but overall they're good quality of life things. And now we are on to game balance changes. Hopefully there's not much, because this patch is already so massive. Right, the overview is the jungle monster durability decreased slightly in mid to late game. There is minion movement speed increased in the mid game. Outlier hero and item adjustments. Support item cost reduction, so you'll get your support a bit faster. That's nice, actually. That's nice. I always disliked that you get Chris at like 12-13 minutes on supports. I feel like it should have been a bit earlier. And new set allocations for Ashbringer, Nuclear Rounder, Shaker, and Miss Meadow Buckler. So let's have a look at those. I don't really care about the minions, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It looks like they just decreased them just a bit from the looks of it. So it looks like a lot of numbers that you guys want to read. Feel free to pause. They're not really that important. They're not really gonna feel that valuable to talk about, in my opinion. So yeah, there's a lot. Oh yeah, I am not reading any of those. All right, hero balance changes. Let's go to Argus. Cooldown decreased on the particle shredder from 6 to 5 level 1, and then it ends up 2 anyway. So more uptime on his spammable ability. Aurora, she's pretty strong right now. What do we have for her? Cooldown decreased from 26 to 18 to 25 and 17. Cooldown now starts when the ability ends. Glacial charge. That's a nerf. That's a nerf. That's a nerf. So if you keep the wall up, you're not getting that cooldown ticking down. So now if you keep the wall up for 5 seconds, you're not taking 5 seconds off your ability. You need to cancel that, cancel your wall, and then you start getting the cooldown decreased. Okay, that's good. That's a massive nerf, actually. Like, for a second here, I was confused. I'm like, really? But makes sense, makes sense. Ultimate, they're reducing the damage on just the flat damage from the ability, also reducing the damage from the explosion. The cooldown is increased significantly in the early game. Not too bad, not too bad. Countess currently struggles in the mana department, so they are buffing her mana growth from what it looks like from 0.12 to 0.2. There's a lot of bug fixes. This is very good, actually. There's a lot of Q bugs. Like her shadow slip is very buggy, so very glad they're looking into this. And also they reduced the mana cost on Blade Siphon. I really like Countess. She is of course not that meta right now, but if she gets going, she gets going, right? So look at Crunch, health growth increased, physical armor growth increased. Not that important. Decker pretty strong right now. What do we have for her? Damage reduced on the stun, damage reduced on the ultimate, and cooldown increased on the ultimate as well. I think that's fair. We're just you know, trying to put her in line. I don't think it does too many things, but of course, because she's a damage support, just like Zinx now, it might make her in line with Zinx. Maybe we'll see. Or maybe Zinx is just gonna be a better version, right? We'll have to wait and see. Drongo, also pretty strong. Max health damage from the passive is decreased. Thank God, that shit is a little cringe. I'm not gonna lie. They're also reducing it on monsters, so taking prime is much harder as well. And the ultimate looks like the damage decreased and the cooldown is increased. I think that's fair. Alright, so Feng Mao, I find pretty strong in offlane. I don't think he's strong in the jungle. They kind of say the same thing here from this, but looks like they are decreasing his mana in like the base mana, but they're increasing his mana regen growth from 0.1 to 0.2. Also, the hamstring has the damage increased by 25 at level 5. That's something. I wouldn't wanna. I don't think Feng Mao needed a buff, but I guess they want to make him more viable in the jungle. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let's look at Gadget. Gadget, by the way, I thought she was so shit. Not even. I thought she was bad, but she is so broken, guys. She is so broken. Let's have a look. She is so broken in offlane too. I know you guys don't like to hear that, but she's so broken in offlane too. A lot of people who know how to play her will show you why she is very, very broken there. Passive, cooldown increased, health growth decreased, magical power scaling decreased, damage decreased. Oh yeah, she's getting the treatment. You know what's important from all of this? If they touch the shred on the ultimate. They did. Magical armor shred decreased from 5 to 4. That's the biggest one here. That's the big one. That's the big one. That's why Gadget offlane works, because you just have a mid lane mage and you have an offlane mage who is more supportive. But together they fuck, man. They fuck, because MR items are kind of shitty. Wow. She got treated, huh? What's Gideon getting? Black Hole now correctly deals 10 instance of damage instead of 9. Damage per instance decreased. Okay, so it's just a small change because it was bugged. Yeah, okay, so nothing too big for Gideon. Greystone, bonus physical power scaling. Increase. I think Greystone's slightly on the weak side, but not too much, so they're just buffing him up, it looks like. Although the cooldown on the R is being increased. Level 3. So, I think that's fine. Also, impact VFX increased to better match hitbox size on Assault the Gates. And the damage radius is increased. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Grim, pretty strong right now as a lane bully. While this is in team, currently it can feel too oppressive. I completely agree with this one as well. So they're nerfing his earlier. Is that what we're getting from this? Yep. And they're nerfing the blast. The slow is what needs to be nerfed. And thank God they do it. They nerf it early. That's all that matters. Because guys, imagine this, okay? Next patch, Grim auto attack slowing you down. Zinx with her passive zooming towards you. Imagine that dual lane. You would just get sprinted at, man. Imagine that dual lane. That looks insane of a dual lane, actually. Right, we move to Howitzer. So, bro, honestly, the best mage in the game. I hope he's getting a bit of a nerf on his Q. And damage decreased. Okay. But that's on landmine. It's not important. Increasing scaling. And the slow increase. This is not what I was hoping for. This is not what I think this champ is so broken, guys. It's kind of weird. They say his early game is useless unless he hits his things. And then they just nerf his early game damage and buff the scaling. Like, what? First, also, this is just not true, guys. Like, his early game is the best out of all the mages in the game. So, I think they're just cooking something over there. But regardless, this is the biggest L so far in terms of balance. I think they're just very wrong on that one. Let's go to Kalari. Damage increase on the R. I mean, I think Kalari's pretty good right now. So, gonna make her a bit better. But it's not gonna change too much. Alright, we move to Chimera. Chimera is basically getting buffed in the late game, so he's doing a bit more. But his early game looks like it's getting a small hit. If you guys want to read it, feel free. I'm just gonna scoot over to the next one though, Kira. We move to Kira. Actually, I'm liking what they did with Kira. They're reducing the damage from Dusk, which is what majority of her power is right now. It's kind of insane. It's too much in my opinion. So I'm glad they're getting rid of this. But they're putting a little more power into the ultimate, which is more of like an all-in thing. So like your ultimate is gonna feel good when you clean up a team with it, right? It's gonna feel much better. And her like trading pattern is going to take a hit for it. So I do like this. It's a lot better. I think it fits her playstyle a bit more, and it kind of makes it more like of a risk, right? If you want to go crazy with this, feel free to go crazy. It could potentially pay off more now, so I do like it. They are buffing Belka, the worst mage in the game, probably the worst champ in the game. She's getting buffed, 5% scaling, damage increase on the ultimate, and also damage increase on Seismic Assault. Definitely needed. The weird thing is the scaling is weird to me, buffing scaling, because I actually think she scales extremely well already. It's just that her early game is not good enough because of her cooldowns. I think her cooldowns are really long. A lot of mages have more uptime than her, so she tends to not be too good in lane. So they don't really address that, but they just buff up her damage. So maybe her level 6 spike is kind of insane now with the one shot, but we'll have to wait and see. Alright, Morgus changes. They're kind of changing her base move speed, but increasing her move speed from Swarm. Well, they're making it scale now. So now if you put points into Swarm, you're going to feel like you're zooming. And the max damage is decreased from the passive. I think that's fair. I don't think she's that insane. But again, I think because there's going to be a lot of new players, a lot of people are going to pick Morgus, so they want to tone her down a little bit just to make sure she's not oppressive in lower tier games. Alright, Murdoch, just some changes to his base stats. Muriel, she is getting damage reduced on her Q. Not by much though, just 35, doesn't really matter too much. Ability haste increased from 35 to 75 to 40 to 80 on phase ultimate. Also not much, but Rampage, one of the worst heroes in the game, what's he getting? Alright, Rumble, damage increased, base damage increased on Rumble, total physical power scaling is decreased significantly, but now scales with 6% bonus health. And the damage radius is increased by 8. That's good. That's really good. What about the ultimate? The ultimate is getting 100 more health late game. And the regen modifier is increased from 4 to 4.5, which I don't think that was ever the issue. But I guess he can now stick in fights a bit better. Like get a gank in and just heal back off. Maybe he's very good now at taking objectives as well. So yeah, he definitely needed it. Revenant. Health growth increased, mana growth increased. There's a bug fix on... He would not automatically roll if Scar or Reckoning were used immediately after using... That was a very annoying bug, actually. And also, the fourth missing health shot damage is increased from 4.5 to 5%. They're just trying to make him more played by the community, I think. I think it's fine. It's fine to give him a buff so he's played more. Richter, just attack speed increase. Not really that important. But hey, I guess Sok is gonna have fun with Crit Richter here. He's gonna enjoy it. Five more attack speed. It's gonna go a long way. Looks like it's the same for Sev. Let's see what Terra has. Terra right now is very strong. Damage decreased on the Q. Empowered damage also decreased. What about her dash? Her dash looks like max charge damage is decreased. Base bonus physical power scaling increased though by 5%, so she's better late game, which I think that's fine. I think she's fine to be better late game because she does struggle a bit in team fights. but she's really good in skirmishes. She's really good in lane. So her early game getting a hit here makes complete sense. And it looks like that what they're doing, they're just nerfing her early game. The shield duration is also decreased. That's really nice to trade into. So it's gonna feel nice, or not nice, a bit better for people to trade into because the shield is very broken in lane. And they're also increasing the cooldown on the ultimate, which is not that big of a deal, but it's fine for me. Twin Blast, he basically gets, I think, what, like 8 or 9 physical power in total once he's level 18. More than he usually does. I think that's fine. His auto attacks do feel a bit weak sometimes, so I think that's fine, I guess. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Rate. I think Rate's actually in a good spot right now, so see what they did. Attack speed growth increased from 1.8 to 2. Physical armor growth increased from 3.0 to 3.2. Slow duration is increased. I actually do like this. I think the slow duration increase here kind of makes sense. It could be a little... I mean, nah, it's fine. I like it. I like it. Knock damage is increased by 5. I mean, fine, right? I don't think he's getting played that much, but I actually think he's really good. I do think he's good. Ultimate. Oh my. That is 15 more seconds added on his ultimate. That's a lot. That's like a miracle, no? That's a lot. That is a lot. But it was needed. This champ is not fair. He is not balanced. They're actually nerfing Brutalix's cooldown. That's kind of nice, because it makes it like the shortest cooldown cleanse in the game now. Unless they're doing it for all of them. I don't think so. Stasis is getting its cooldown increased by 15 seconds. I want to see. I don't want to give an opinion here without playing into it, because I think it actually, it might be a good idea. So we'll have to see. Purifying Guard, shield bonus, physical power scaling decreased. That's fine to me. And they're also making Witch Stalker 15 seconds less. I think that's fine as well. Any other items that we should talk about? Absolution has more MR. Ashbringer, what's it getting? Physical power is way less. And ability haste is way less, but it's getting 30% attack speed. And it builds out of 2 different items now. So it's getting a lot of attack speed. It makes sense because of the passive, right? Because the passive wants you to attack. So getting attack speed on the item makes a lot more sense. But 20 physical power, huh? 20 physical power, 15 ability haste, 30 attack speed. I'm sorry, but when I look at that item, I'm like, those stats do not entice me, Nuclear rounds, they are decreasing the cost. They're adding ability haste, but they're removing the mana and they're removing attack speed. Removing the mana doesn't make sense, but I do like that they're adding haste. They're adding haste onto ADC items. I like that. I do like it, but this... not the biggest fan. I would have loved to keep the mana there and just keep it the same price maybe, or just lower the physical power back to what it was, to 40, but I guess it's fine. Resolution getting more attack speed. Sky Splitter is getting the passive down to 3%. Okay. Stormbreaker more expensive, makes sense. Physical penetration is decreased on Vank by 1, and there's a bug fix where Annihilate would not execute its target when they are damaged by other item effects such as Infernum or Malady. Really? That was a bug? I mean, I knew that Vanquisher was bugged somehow, but I didn't know that this is the reason it was bugged. Okay, that makes sense. Dread is getting cheaper. Envy is getting its cooldown increased. Very good. Very much needed. Infernum getting nerfed from the looks of it. But, actually, wait. The max health damage is getting nerfed, but the bonus physical power on the item, so it's better late game, it's getting buffed significantly. But it no longer generates text of kindled against target while they are currently affected by Cinder's damage effect. If you guys know what this means, let me know, because I cannot think of it right now. My brain is getting fried with all these patch notes, so we're gonna keep going. Mind Razor getting a slight buff. I think that's fair, but the cleave is 5% less in terms of scaling. I think that's fine as long as it's getting more power. I don't think that matters too much. Nightfall, more healing, and the shield is increased. I think that's fair. It's not really being bought too much. Same with Omen, it's not really being bought as much. Same with Tainted, also not being bought too much. And Perf is getting 1 more pen, I guess. Alright, let's look at the fighter. category. Small nerf for Og with the passive. Berserker X needs also to be nerfed, honestly, and it does, just by 10. Draconum, a bit cheaper and more healing. I think that's nice on Draconum, actually. I like that. Earthshaker, they add haste to the item. Oh my god. This item's gonna be good, guys. This item's gonna be good, very good now. Adding haste to Earthshaker is gonna feel really, really nice. Legacy, just a bit cheaper. Miss Meadow Buckler. They added 15 haste as well, but they removed the Omni Vamp. I like the Omni Vamp on this item, but I think I'm gonna like haste a bit more, so I think that's fine. I think I'd rather have haste than Omni Vamp, but I'm a little disappointed that there's no Omni Vamp, I guess. But yeah, I like that there's going to be haste on this item and haste on this. This is gonna feel really, really good. Azure max mana scaling decreased. I think that's fair. Azure's pretty strong right now. Amir is getting buffed only on Monster Slayer. Only on monsters? Yeah, only on monsters. Okay. Soulbinder. Damage increase from 8 to 10%. And range decrease. Okay. I'm definitely going to be picking this one a bit more. I actually am liking Soulbinder on Howie quite a bit. I think it's very fun just to try to get as many stacks as possible. So I think first patch on 1.0, I might be trying to cook something on Howie with this again, just to see how he feels. Interceptor is pretty strong right now, but it looks like they're trying to make sure that when supports pick it is not as strong over when mid laners do. Also, this Bucks fix is pretty massive because it's going to actually be quite a good buff to mages or to even like something like Gathered Offlane because it draws minion aggro. Now it doesn't get to do that. Tainted Scepter is a very good mage item right now. This is gonna make it even better, even better. All right, we move to support, and I believe they're just lowering the cost of support items from the looks of it. Yeah, they are. They're reducing some stats as well, so if you want to pause it, you want to read, feel free. But overall, it looks like the general consensus of the support thing is that it's all going to be cheaper. So I guess supports are going to be having a lot more fun with items. That's fine with me, man. Let supports have fun, right? Let supports have fun, because I'm seeing too many damage supports. It's time for the real supports to step in, you know? Alright, and the last two are the tank items. We got Fire Blossom with Heat Wave damage being increased a little bit. That's nice. And Void Helmet getting a bit more magical armor. And that looks like that is the patch 1.0. There's a lot of bug fixes that I will never read in my life, but I'm sure there's actually some very good bug fixes for you guys. I'll leave the link to the patch in the description down below. But yeah, this was patch 1.0. It's a long one. Thank you for sticking in. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comment section down below. I will see you tomorrow for another Predecessor gameplay video. Peace out, gamers, and have a good one.